Hey guys, this is Hawk. Welcome to the stream. We'll do our obligatory syncing of online data. It's very late in the day, it looks like. 2300. I feel like we should just get in and just go to bed. Come along, Anne. Whoops. Okay, let's not go back to bed. That would have been a disaster. Alright, so now that it's bright and sunshiny in the morning, Anne's got tomatoes. Oh my gosh, they're almost done already. It was bright and sunshiny up until the point where the rain started. Yeah, yes. So because Anne fertilized these, it looks like they will be done very soon. We also have honey, which, by the way, Anne, I was actually told that we should both be able to harvest these. There's a bit of desync, so I have just picked a bunch of honey, and apparently you should be able to as well. Is this thing movable? Oh, it sure is. I feel like this would be better if it was maybe, like, up here, next to the fence. Like, does that look better to you? Oh, hello, person. Look at all our pink sheep. They're beautiful. Oh, and apparently did rename our chickens. She named it after a number of pets that are throughout our different households and some other households. There's one I can't even see the name. And of course, we've got our beautiful pink sheep named Slushy and Red Hot, and one of them's named Bubblegum. I don't know what the other one is. Was it Cotton Candy or something like that? Why can I not get this one? I can't get its name. All right, what are you named? Oh, you have not been renamed. All right, you are going to be named... what are we going to name them? Your name is going to be Rose. Oh, goodness. I need to do a really quick bit of Googling here because I'm having a moment. Hang on. Wait for it. Your name is going to be Dorothy. Rose and Dorothy. What is your name? Do you have a name? Are you waiting to be milked? I probably can't get to you because you're waiting to be milked. We still have to figure out what this guy is doing. So, by the way, yes, I did not mention, there has been another bunch of updates. Apparently they decided to break the staffing update into two. And so wanted to talk about some of the updates up until the point where I'm able to rename the rest of the cows. I've got Dorothy and Rose. Yeah, we'll have to get back to those in a second. Oh, no, I hit the wrong button. Now I'm calling them to... I just want your interaction spot. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get back to those in a second. All right, so let's take a look at the updates. I'm going to go ahead right now. I have to tab out of the screen really quickly, which apparently in this game does not... sometimes sound gets eliminated, but I want to make sure I pull up Steam and we talk about some of the updates. All right, so... they've added some housing upgrades. To use them, interact with a gear icon at the left side of your house. And this is for the player character house, not for the staffing house. So we'll check that out in just a minute. And we have to get on this stat. I'm very excited about this one. Vacancy houses are now available. You can build them to rent out for tourists. Rent will be collected automatically and the amount will depend on decoration system, which will be added later. But I have this idea that I would love to have our own little bed and breakfast going on. in our happy little island. I want to put houses that tourists rent. There is a new island. I've not actually checked the map yet. Let's see if we can take a look at it. I think it might be this one. I feel like they were kind of grayed out, unless it happens to be this one. They were pretty grayed out in the middle, if I remember correctly. So it's one of these two. It is called Good Old Flies. So once we go down to where the boat is, we'll be able to figure out which one it is just by clicking on it, because it does actually tell you the name of the island. Okay, and continuing on, while I click back out of the screen, some things that they fixed. And they have fixed the problem. Well, they have it listed in the fixes that they fixed where the staff tower only allowed 2 workers instead of 3. I think they wrote the wrong name. The staff tower is only supposed to have 2. It's the fancy house that's supposed to allow for 3. So that is supposed to have been fixed. And be glad you bought all your animals. They fixed the bug when buying new animals wouldn't cost coins. So Anne managed to get most of our animals for free because somehow they were free for her. They were not free for me. Some additional things that they did, they adjusted destroyable objects like mining stones. They have additionally reduced the respawn rate. So I don't know if you guys remember, but a number when we very first started the game, I don't think that the stones would respawn for like 30 days. And then they reduced it to something like 20. And then they reduced it again to 15. And I'm guessing there's probably still been an outcry about people not having resources because it's now down to 5. Fruits, mushrooms, and other interactive objects with that they had a growth rate. Things like, well, it says like fruits and mushrooms, hopefully flowers as well. They have a reduced growth rate from 18 days to 6. I'm excited about this because if this is truly flowers, we're going to be able to continue doing the gift boxes. They changed the coin prices for all staff houses. So if we go in here, we should be able to see these are now 1,500. I think they were all, I'm sorry, the staff tower is 1,500. The simple staff house is 1,000. The staff tower is 1,500 and the fancy staff house is 2,000. I think they were all the same price. I don't remember if the simple staff house actually cost money. I'm pretty sure the staff tower and the fancy staff house is why we kind of we beelined for the fancy staff house was because it was the same amount of money and just a couple extra resources. They've improved rain performance. They've increased the interactive range of the water pump. Oh, and in exciting news, you can now fill all your water bottles at once. You don't have to stand there when you're trying to make coffee and fill every bottle individually. Apparently, you fill them all at once. I don't know how it works. You figure it out and you let me know. All right, let's go ahead and minimize my Steam now so I can actually see my recording and make sure everything's going according to plan. All right, Anne apparently was just over at Jordan to verify whether or not he was selling. We did talk about at the end of the last episode that he sold bottles that must have only been in spring because he apparently no longer does. Okay. Things to do. I did mention in one of my comments that somebody also was unaware that you lost coins when you were battling. So I don't really intend to do a whole lot of fighting until we get the luxury boat. And you can see we're not too far from it. It should just take 60,000 and I've got 52. So I don't want to do a whole lot of fighting and end up losing a third of our money. 15 to 20,000 would be devastating at this point because well, to make it up without the flower boxes, it would take a much longer. I've been watching to try to put the rest of this honey in the shop stall so this lady can sell it, and the tourists just keep coming. I guess I'm gonna have to just ignore that for now. All right, so let's take a look. Family house. Oh, here it is. It's called a family house. Oh, and there's a mountain lodge. They don't cost any money, Anne. We should do this now before the developers catch on and realize that this should cost money. And then they decide that they want to. These just cost a lot of materials. So, fine wood planks, nails, rope, and duct tape. I mean, that's simple. Oh, you're crafting duct tape, as a matter of fact. let's make some nails. We need to make some fine wood planks. As a matter of fact, we got a bunch of nails. I'll make a couple more just in case. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how that guy's supposed to work, but I do know that he's supposed to... Here, just make another 20, I suppose. He's supposed to feed the animals, but I don't know how it works. So you're saying he's not feeding them at all? Not that you've noticed? Okay. Well, I also noticed while I was doing the summary that this specific fence is backwards, and that's going to drive me just a bit crazy. But the fencing in general drives me a little bit crazy. While my dogs are barking, here, let's finish renaming the cows. Okay, I think we're in the clear to possibly talk for a second here, at least until the dogs come back. So, our cows, they're named Rose, Dorothy, Blanche, and Sophia. And if you know where those names come, I'm super proud of you. And do you know where those names come from? Anne says she does. Anyways, I will give you just a second for those of you that might be watching in stream or on YouTube. I'll give you a second to think about it so that you can, have a good answer. And I'll tell you in a minute where it's from. All right, let's see if some of these things maybe in the mine have respawned, if the respawn rate has been reduced. And the answer, if you're ready for it, the names of Rose, Blanche, Sophia, and Dorothy, those are the names of the Golden Girls. So, in honor of Betty White, we're calling our cows after the Golden Girls. But I did have to actually Google them. I couldn't remember them all. All right, so we don't really have anything respawn in the cave yet. So that is kind of one of the things is that, hey, Pablo, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being a friend. Is it you mean like being a friend to Betty White and naming all of our cows after the Golden Girls? Oh, that's a song, Anne says. Wow, Anne recognized that and I didn't. Ooh, goodness. The theme song to the gosh, that was so long ago. I'm not even sure I would have known that. All right, let's wait. Our quest log. The lyric from this theme song. Yeah, Anne just reminded me of that. It's been a long time. Okay, so let's look. What was I in here to look for? Oh, festivals visit. We've still never even had these. I'm trying to get to the build menu is what I'm trying to get to. All right, and do we want a family house, a mountain lodge, or a modern house? A mountain lodge, Anne says. Where are we going to put these? I feel like... I'm guessing we don't have to do anything with... Oh, by the way, I want to check this, too. Where's the gear icon on our house? I don't see a gear icon anywhere. That was what the update said. Unless they were talking about the staff housing. I thought it was supposed to be player character, though. Let's double check this, though. This has an interaction button, but it doesn't actually do anything. Okay, well, all right. So where are we gonna go with these staff houses? Or I'm sorry, these vacancies. I kind of think if we're making a mountain house, I want to put it back here by the mountain, you know? Oh, here's a great idea. Can we put it back here by the fruit trees next to the lake, so it's like they've got a water feature. Let's turn on the flashlight. It's a little dark. Or we can put them over here kind of on the other side of the mines is another option, because that's kind of out of our buildable space, if that makes sense. I don't know, Anne. What do you think? So we've kind of reserved the area below the lake at the moment as is kind of where all of our farm animals are. I just realized I need to, you know, have something to drink. And well, that was where I was talking about. I was actually, if I was going to do it, I was going to put it way up here. But I guess I was kind of wondering if it would make sense to, like I said, if we kind of tucked it over here next to the mountain where it's kind of out by the lake, and then it has like a water feature. I need these trees out of the way for the moment. I'm moving trees, don't you worry. I don't know what the footprint of the thing is, and I don't know that we can actually see it until I have the rest of the items. So let's, I guess, go keep crafting some items. And like I said, then we put them up here. And I like this idea. Like, I feel like we could make a nice little pathway up here that would be super cute. Maybe surround it with some, maybe some like cherry bushes. Because don't we have a bunch of cherries? Like, those make for cute decoration because they're just little. Yeah, we've got a ton of cherries. Oh, we've got zucchinis already? Did you actually harvest the summer plant? Wow. That's awesome. We'll be able to make maybe some of the summer foods and see what they're like. Okay. I should put this honey over here in the shop stall now that this lady would be done for the day. You know what? It's probably already ready to be harvested again. Did you check it perchance? My honey is definitely... I just got it at the beginning of the day. It's already done again. How much does it cost to actually make those things? The beehives... Do we actually have a bunch more of, like, the hive parts that we could make a bunch more of those? I mean, the honey sells for a decent amount. It's 200 a piece. And, I feel like I can make you just a ton of stuff, whether or not you've got the money for it's another question. Although there's 4,000 in the shop stall. I'm not going to collect it quite yet. You have 27 more hive parts. We could probably make, what is that? 6 more, I believe is the answer to that question. Nails and fine wood plank. So there's 49 fine wood plank in here, and there's also, I have the nails on me. I just put them in the chest with the fine wood plank. You can feel free to grab it out. And the money, like I said, in this shop stall where this lady was, there's 4,000. You might as well take that, and then you can put some more hives down because it'll help us get, it would get us really close to the luxury boat, but it's not going to be long to it. We only need a little over 7,000, so it'll be good. Okay, let's grab some food. And I want to get some of the other things crafting that we are going to need for this new mountain house that I'm very excited about. I'm not going to know quite how many fine wood planks we need up until the point where Anne finishes the house, the beehives, but it's okay because we're just going to go ahead and make. I mean, I need 60 for this, so let's just go ahead and just make 60, and then we'll be sure to have them. Where's the resin? Oh, you have it on you? Oh, Pablo, you put a meme on Facebook and it was a totally hilarious. I'm going to have to actually look at that at some point. All right, let's grab the iron so we can make some more nails since we gave all of the nails to Anne. And I don't know how many she's going to need. So 20. Wow. That's a bunch. You should be able to get your... I don't know how much you need to get to the next level of farming, but we got some plots that are open too. You got summer fruit seeds from Jordan, then you can't plant them. Like what kind of seeds? The mangoes are trees, I think. I think I planted some back here. Did you spend, it was like 350 or something? It didn't say it was a tree seed? Well, let's look here. Let me just double check and make sure I am... Yeah, the mango's a tree. I was going to look at it really quickly. I mean, we could always just plant it. Oh, you got 12? Holy cow. That's a lot of trees. Oh, each plot is 6. Yeah, when it's trees, it's 1. So what we can do is we can clear out like a spot over maybe closer to the mines or something, just plant a whole bunch of mango trees. Unless you just want to sell them back. I mean, you could always put them in the shop. Well, maybe not to Jordan, though. He would give you, it looks like they should sell for 200. We probably would have paid 300 or 350 or something like that. At least the sellers, they will get 200. Jordan will probably pay less than that. All right. Do you still have the resin and do you have the plant fiber? Oh, it's in here. You put it back. All right. Let me go ahead and make, I keep going off of this page and then I can't find it again. All right. I need 5 rope, 5 duct tape, 60 wooden fine wood planks. All right, the nails are done. I need 5 duct tape yet. I have this like great idea in my head that like you're building an entire house. Not only are you just building it out of duct tape, you're only using 5 pieces. It's funny to me. I understand it's a video game, but it's kind of hysterical to think about. Pablo, would you come stay in a house that I built with 5 duct tape? Oh, my dogs. This time of day sometimes they love their squeaky toys, and especially as it gets later because we go walking in the evenings once it cools down a bit. I don't like to take them when it's too hot, and they sometimes when it gets to closer to like later in the day, which it is right now, they start squeaking dog toys because they're awake at this point. They know that it's soon time to go walking, so they're currently voicing to me that they're ready to go walking, is I think what they're saying. All right. And it's probably about time to go to bed. By the time morning hits around, my plank should be done and we should be able to craft our first house. And we'll see how this works. I'm very excited about it and I'm just about completely tired. So let's go ahead and sleep for 8 hours. Pablo says, "Sure, why not? You're really gonna come and stay in a house I put together with 5 pieces of duct tape?" Oh, you are a daring person, Pablo. I personally wouldn't even stay in that house. Apparently Anne was doing something, so I got into bed maybe a little bit too early, but I was just about to the point where I was going to be, slogging along. Oh, goodness. Apparently this time on a Saturday evening isn't a great time to stream sometimes because in addition to the dogs squeaking their toys, there's somebody now outside mowing their grass. Hopefully you guys don't hear that. All right. We are back in business. They do have to add that. That is one thing, is like they have to add a function to get out of bed if your partner hasn't got into bed yet. Okay. Planks are done. Okay. Let's go build this house and see what the size of the footprint is. Oh, did I put the nails away? That was silly of me. I sure did. I feel like this tree's gonna have to go, though. Here, you go over here. Yeah. So I could see that being my luck, Pablo. The mower goes by, hits a rock. Rock goes through Hawk's window. Oh my god, there's a little picture. Look, there's a little picture of the guy sitting outside the house. It's part of the blueprint. I don't know, is it supposed to be showing you, like, can you rotate this thing? Like, why would it show him out front if you can't I'm trying to, I don't remember which key it was to rotate things, but I'm hitting all the customary ones. I feel like I need to put in, like, a little... Okay, so what do we do? $800 per night. Okay. Yeah, there's an interaction button on this one as well. Alright, we need to make some cute stuff for this. I just have to. You want to see inside too? Yeah, I tried. It did not work out well for me. Alright, I think we're just gonna go with the stone road up to there. I just need some stone. I want to make it cute if people are going to stay in it. I have no idea how you rent to people, though. Like, do they just show up? Okay, I'm standing in the way now. Because I have an idea. Let's grab some plates, some wooden plates. And I do believe we need, where are they? Some plant fibers. Are you actually using this, or do you just have your face shoved in it because you're waiting for the food to be done? All right. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go down and check the hives and see if they've gotten more stuff. How are your... Oh, yeah, they're... Gosh, these things. Oh, yeah, I wanted to make you another... I actually wanted to... I was thinking about possibly making you a cooking bench down here, actually at the cows, so that you could turn the milk into... Because we did put everything kind of far away for you to make the milk. And we can put... we can make another fridge as well, is I guess what I was thinking. Okay, where are my little decorations? Okay. Let's just move this tree. I sure do, because I'm actually using them right now. I mean, do you need some? I can drop some. Oh, I see. I thought you had made a bunch of those last night here. Let me put a bunch in here. Okay, let's do it this way. I don't think I need as many. I'll just take a bunch out. Sure, 20. 20 sounds good. The rest of them are all in the chest. All right, let's go ahead and put in some cutesy little wooden fences. What is blocking you here? It's interesting to me. So I ran into this with the down at the... Oh, there it is. I was going to say it allows me to put it closer. I don't know if that's forwards or backwards. On this type of fence, I'm not 100% sure if it matters quite as much, though, to be honest. Uh-oh. The trees have got to go. They don't really have to go. They just have to move. Convenient how you can move trees. We're going to have to find a good place for all these trees. That is... Oh, it might have actually been this. I wonder if that's what it was. Alright, now where's my little cherry bushes? I feel like we've got the option of making, like, street lamps. Like street lamps would be super cute. Also, wouldn't a cutesy little, like, table set up here be so adorable? Oh, that'd be cute. Iron ingots, screws, electrical wires. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, let's put these cherries back in the fridge before any more of them spoil. Okay. Street lamp. Oh, it was screws. What did I pick up? Oh, I did pick up screws. I just don't have enough of them. Okay, let's make a couple screws. You're putting food items in there for me. Okay, good to know. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to figure out what it's going to take to make. You made me soup? I love it! It's so cute! And a packed lunch. What the heck did you use to make these things? Oh, and by the way, I think Anne got distracted at the moment, which is fine. But what I want to try to do is I want to make a second fridge and then have one of them be for like raw foods and one of them be for prepared foods. Because oftentimes when I do games like that, that makes the most sense. So we just need a bunch of mechanical parts and electrical parts. And I don't know how many we have. Let's go put the street lamp in first before we forget about it. Street lamp. Oh, there's two different varieties. Oh, I like this one better. I'm glad I saw that. Can you not go right here? Not so much. Is it because the cherry bush is in the way or because the cabin is in the way? All right, let's move the cherry bush for the time being and see where it can go. Just stick it there. Ah, I think it's the cabin. Oh, they're not very bright, though. Oh, and they need power. I hadn't given that any thought. That's probably why they're not very bright.